Traumatic Impact Outdoors is brought to you by Whitetail Institute of North America and by Nationwide Scents.
Welcome to Traumatic Impact Outdoors. I'm Jared Smith, and alongside me, as always, is Jordan Welch. This is going to be part of the off-season series. We want to show you guys a little more in depth how we prepare for our upcoming deer season. We're going to get into making food plots, making micro plots for some of you guys that maybe don't have the whole bit of land or the equipment to make a full-size plot. But we want to show you guys what we do to prepare for our deer season.
That's right. It's early part of June right now. Right now we're just trying to get an inventory on these deer, see what's out there, watch them grow, see what we got out here in the woods. We got 3 setups we're going to do today, all on private lands that we can hunt. We have cameras set up on our tree here. We're going to be setting them up throughout the woods. We're going to throw out a bag of corn and just see what's going on.
Summertime plays a pretty important role here in Pennsylvania. Right now we're kind of going through a pretty bad drought. We're working on getting this food plot in order. We planted some turnips and some chickpeas here over the summer, but with this drought, no rain, it's really just burned up on us. Jordan's down getting the mower right now. We're going to add on another ½ acre to this plot. I'm going to come behind us here and I'm going to spray all the weeds down, the broadleaf grass. And we're going to reseed this with chick magnet. It's a pretty nice chickweed blend from Whitetail Institute. We're going to keep this watered down pretty good and hopefully get something to show for you here this fall. Traumatic Impact Outdoors, we're a very safety-oriented organization. All of us either volunteer or work in the emergency services or healthcare field. Every year, hundreds of thousands of hunters are going to take to the woods annually. And at one point in their lives, 10% of them are going to suffer a fall from a tree stand. Anymore, there is absolutely no excuse to fall from a tree stand. With all the safety gear that's come out in the past decade, you can virtually stay attached to the tree from the time you leave the ground till the time you get into the stand. You'll see us always using our tree stand harnesses. Along with those harnesses, we use a lineman's loop to hang our stands. This way we can lean back, we can have our hands free, makes it super easy to hang stands, super safe as well. Along with those two, something that's come out recently is a safety line. On this safety line, some of you rock climbers might be familiar with it, is what's called a sliding prusik knot. Now this knot, you can attach to your harness at the bottom of the stand, and it'll go right up the tree with you. Once you get to the top, you can either leave yourself clipped in, or you can transfer your carabiner over to your harness loop that goes to the tree. If you stay attached to the safety line, when you fall, if you fall, it will catch you. That will jerk on the loop, tighten down the knot, and you'll be safe. So anymore, there's absolutely no reason to fall from a stand. Seems like every year, me and Jordan on the ambulance are going to pick up at least one person that's fallen from a tree stand. And every year, what they all have in common is none of them are wearing a harness. So anytime you're in a tree stand, you really need to be safety oriented and really need to be wearing that harness. From Traumatic Impact Outdoors, we want to wish you guys the best of luck this season. Have a safe, successful season. Make sure you make it home to your families. Use the harnesses, use the lines, use all the safety gear. Be safe and good hunting. Hi guys, Jared Smith from Traumatic Impact Outdoors. I want to touch base a little bit on scrapes today. We're about 3 weeks away from the Pennsylvania opener for deer season. Something that we like to use and utilize are scrapes and make mock scrapes as well. I know all of us have gone out October. We see rubs here and there. And for whatever reason, the next day we come back and there's just scrapes plastered everywhere. This is generally the start of that fall strut where the does come into an early estrus cycle around the second week of October, so for about a 72-hour period. These are small scrapes that you'll see, and don't waste your time. They are absolutely useless to hunt over. The scrapes that you want to look for are going to be scrapes that are 4 or 5 feet in diameter. They're pawed right down to the ground. They usually got a pretty good divot in them, and you'll probably see some deer tracks in there. You find one of these and you have hit the absolute jackpot. What you need to do is you back out of there and then come up with a game plan about how you're going to hunt this. Right now what we want to talk about more are creating mock scrapes. Mock scrapes are nothing more than just pawing some dirt away, putting down your favorite scent, and using that to attract deer that are frequenting that area. It's a good tool to use to get more of an inventory. It's also a good tool to use to set deer up for a shot. Right now we're sitting about 20 yards away from one of my stands, so we're going to put this mock scrape in. I've already scraped the dirt away. We're going to lay down some nationwide scent. These guys know what they're doing when it comes to deer scent. Absolutely fantastic product. They make 3 different types. The type we're going to use today is the scrape scent. It's an all-season scent. It's just a general deer scent. Just to lay down, let other deer in the area know that there's been somebody else here. The 2 others they do have are estrus and rutting buck. The rutting buck and estrus we're going to use more towards the end of October, beginning of November, when that peak rut starts to kick in. You can actually use a combination of the 3 in the post rut along towards December, early January, in that time frame. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to put down probably about 4 ounces of this scrape. Generally when does urinate, they'll put out between 6 to 8 ounces. So right now we're going to just put out 4. We're going to go to another site and we're going to set up another mock scrape there. there it is, guys. That mock scrape's gonna be ready to go. We're gonna hang a camera. We're gonna get out of here, and we're not gonna be back until it's time to go shoot something. Appreciate you watching. Remember to like us on Facebook. Be safe and good hunting. Alright guys, another thing I want to touch base on are licking branches. Licking branches, you're going to find them right over top of the scrape. We put one over the top of our mock scrape right now. Deer come along, they will rub their faces on them, buck especially. They'll rub what's called the preorbital scent. It's a gland above their eye, and that's what they use to kind of mark that scrape for them. Also wanted to mention that it's not just bucks that use scrapes. All deer will use them. It's kind of like just a scent post. I've been here, there's a deer in the area, does, bucks, fawns, they'll all use it. So it's great for all deer, all seasons. You can't go wrong with it.